Good morning, good evening, wherever you're in the world. Of course, I'm on the Turfcast channel, giving my review on the City game last night. 3-0 City. Are you surprised? I'm surprised it's not 5. I don't know. It's one of those that's like, it doesn't really matter. For me, I consider this as like a sort of pre-season friendly almost. Like, our season in my mind starts in 2 weeks against Aston Villa at home, because end of the day, we're up against the treble winners, not just a good team, the best team in the world, and potentially one of the best teams in English football history. They are stupid, and if they had a different striker instead of Erling Haaland, could have been a bit of a different story last night. In the first half especially, played some fantastic stuff. So a lot of positive signs from my front line. Foster looked sharp, just like how he did in pre-season. Kolyosho also looked sharp as well. I'm doing some great little turns here and there. It's fantastic for my front three, in my opinion. I think that they can really come together here and really show us what they're about for this year. And of course, we got so many players behind the scenes too on the bench show also coming in. That, of course, Odo Bert has been announced today. I think Luka Bacchio should also be announced in the next 24 hours. Aaron Ramsey too. There's a lot of players that are also coming in. That's going to add a lot of competitive edge and depth to this team, which I'm really looking forward to see. So last night, we could take many positives from the game on the football pitch. That I think defensively, nice to Jordan Bayer, I thought looked really good. I mean, the first goal, you could say, is a bit weak. It is a poor goal to give away. It is just a simple cross into back stick and then put into the mixer by Rodri, and then it is in the 6-yard box, dead in the centre, and you really should think that someone should get it away, and Erling Haaland just magnifies to it. It was a bit of a poor goal to give away, especially in the first 3 minutes. But we bounced back really well. We did react back really well, and we pressed really high up, and we didn't give City any respect in that first half. It was a really good performance in my opinion, and I think a lot of people that didn't see us last year, first time seeing Burnley, were really surprised to see what they saw. And from many neutral fans that I saw online saying that, yeah, Burnley will be fine this year. That's the kind of general consensus that I found from most neutral fans, saying, you know what, from what I saw last night, Burnley, they should be fine. They play some good stuff. They've got some talented players, some tricky wingers that can change the game, and that is, they're confident, and I think we should be too. So that second half, it was a shame because, went 2-0 down, and then City, they can just play exactly how they want to. They just managed the game. The first 5 minutes, that second half was really good, but just the rest of it, they managed the game perfectly. Of course, they just passed through you. Not through you, but they just really went to Edison for most of the game, it felt like, and just waiting for us to try to press. And I think the game was kind of just seeing itself out at that stage, and it was a shame the third goal too. I mean, it's one of them set piece, and set pieces are one thing that, of course, we saw last year as something to improve on, and I think that is one thing that we also need to keep on top of this year too. So many players that we saw: Sander Berg, Amdouni, Kolyosho, O'Shea, Trafford, a lot of new faces as well. Great to see Manny Benson coming on, and it's a shame about Anna Zaruri too. But one thing I do hope that we don't play Zaruri as a centre striker really at all. That's not his main role. He's a left winger. That's his best position. So I hope that we actually play him there personally. But Benson came back on, looked amazing, just so silky on the ball, and I hope that he should be ready to go for Villa in 2 weeks' time as well, and hopefully start. So yeah, last night we saw some great things, and I have absolutely no concerns. We gave them a game in the first half anyway. Second half, it is a bit of a shame how it kind of just went off in the end. But hey, it's the treble winners. So yeah, we got a break really, and I think it's really a good thing, the fact that we're not playing next week. Just gives us another week on the training ground, bring back these new players and really let them into our system. Berger and Odo Bert and Luka Bacchio, if he ever comes in, and Ramsey too, and really all the new boys, gives them more time in our system. You can hopefully learn off the game the other night and really improve us for the Villa game, which will be another tough test too. And keep in mind, we've got some really tough games coming up. We've got some really, really tough games. So it's a very tough period to start off the year. Got like United and Chelsea and Spurs, I think, and Newcastle, I believe. We've also Villa and just played City. So I hope people just understand that we are playing some insane teams, and we're going to go for it, and that's the main thing. So, yeah, up the Claret.